Hey guys, welcome back to Horizon Business Consulting. We help propel you into your next horizon of success. And today we're going to be talking about retained earnings. What are they and how do they help your business stay safe in the hard times and grow in the good times? Let's jump right in. First off, what are retained earnings? Retained earnings refers to a portion of the business's net income that is held back or retained rather than going through the normal profit distribution method that your business has set up. In essence, you can think of it like a piggy bank for your business. It's there to float you through the hard times and be there as a capital asset when you want to expand or grow your business. Retained earnings are a good idea for any business of any type, but they are especially useful, and I would even argue crucial, for a seasonal business because seasonal businesses face very unique challenges, such as a very inconsistent flow of income, out-of-season expenses that always tend to pop up, and then a high intensive cost when the season starts. If you are a seasonal business, you don't want to be held back from growth by a lack of capital, and you definitely don't want to have to resort to high interest short-term loans in the off season. So how do we build a retained earnings account? How do we decide how much to put in it, and when is the right time to touch it? Let's jump into that. How do you set up a retained earnings account, and how do you decide how much that you're going to put in on either a monthly, quarterly, or annual basis? Well, the first thing you need to do is what I always suggest is opening a high yield savings account. This money could potentially sit in this account for, a few months or even a few years. And so you want it to be at least beating inflation and staying on the cutting edge. You don't want it wrapped up in investments necessarily, but you do want it beating what you would get with a normal savings account. Once you've opened this high yield in your business's name, it's just a matter of putting in. The percentage of your profits that you decide to put in is entirely up to you, and you always have to do what works for your business in your circumstance. What works for somebody else's business is not necessarily going to work for yours. To decide how much you should be putting in, there's a few main factors you want to consider. One of those is, what is your off-season expenses on an average? If you just go through and compare your last couple years of off-season expenses, break it down by month, now you know what you're going to have to set aside to prepare for this coming off-season. Second, you're going to want to look at your 5 and 10-year plan and see where you want your business to go, and you're going to want to plot what types of upgrades you're going to need to make in order to get there. Once you know what you're going to do, you're going to be able to see how much it costs so that you can start saving in preparation for that. And finally, like I said, do what works for your business. You know your individual needs. You know the unexpected costs that tend to come up here and there. You know what a off season will look like versus the on season. You know what your startup costs will be for each on season. And so just look at your business for your situation. Don't let anybody else tell you exactly what you should do. You really do know what your business needs. So follow what you know and what you've seen. Let the math speak to you and determine what you should put aside. Retained earnings is an essential tool for the smart business owner. By planning ahead, saving strategically, and managing your funds wisely, business owners can create financial security and long-term success for their business. And that's what we're all about here at Horizon Business Consulting. If you want to learn more about retained earnings, you can talk to one of our coaches today. Just click the link in the description and we'll get connected with you and help you find the right step for your business. Peace.